What's good, everyone, and welcome back to another Doki Doki Literature Club video. Today, we are going to continue off where we left off. Last time we bonded a bit with Natsuki. And that's really probably the biggest sum up of the whole thing. We bonded with Natsuki, we talked with Yuri, and Monica is sus as frick. So, you know, a usual day, in all honesty. And, I mean, can you say I'm wrong about that? Given everything? I mean, come on. She's acting so sus that sus is like, I don't know the proper word that to describe how badly sus someone is. So okay. Other than that, let's get to this. Let's start with Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Huh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. I'm sorry, but reading this just stuns me. I didn't even need to say it out loud, and I'm stunned by the thought process here. Really? Okay. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ah, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. But that's good. Right? I don't understand. I don't get the problem. I really don't. It's just weird. Is this like a normal response? I don't know. I never had a reaction like this before. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retort gets cut in her throat. You're so... You just don't understand a thing, do you? No, I do not. And I still do not know. Like, seriously? What's the problem? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world Like you're all self-proclaimed. Pretty sure you never said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. I have no freaking clue. I seriously have no freaking clue. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. But only because Monica will make me do it if I don't. Okay. This is the same poem that was shown previously. The eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's all about it. Yeah, I don't see what else I could do. To comment on this, because I'm pretty sure this is the same poem. Actually, this is the same poem, now that I think about it. So not only is the result the same, but it's so weird. Like, what's supposed to happen? I don't understand. This is why I don't try this understanding thing, but I am really lost here. What's going on here? Okay. So everything's the same. Except Sayori isn't here. But how? I mean, to me, it seems like Sayori was like a big part of this club, and everything involving it and her seems to make things look better and have a ton of other stuff. But yet here we are in this case scenario where even though she's not here, everything's basically the same. And I honestly thought there would be like a big difference now because Sayori isn't here. And yet I'm proven wrong. And it's kind of weird. Okay. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. I mean, it's simple, it's rhymey, and If a book was made about it, then the kids would love it. I mean, why wouldn't I? It sounds like a great story to give to kids. Right? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all ah, shit, I forgot the word. Oh, wow, that's disappointing even for me. I actually, that's an interesting feeling. Sophisticated. Honestly, I have not written down that word in a long time. So I'm suspicious. Break it. So people don't take my writing so seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like saying up for a rhyme at the end, but it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. I mean, that doesn't sound wrong in all honesty. Poems are a headache, though. Actually, which format of poem writing is she using? Because now that I think about it, I know there's different poem techniques. Like, haikus is one. And then there's this one where it's like you write a poem and the words go around in a circle. A circle! Like, wait, I'm getting off track, am I? There's just so many forms of poems and I don't know which one she did. Because the writing format looks very familiar, I just don't remember which. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I mean, I can't disagree with that. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. Don't really care how old everyone is. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, let's talk to Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. You're not gonna go yonder on me, are you? A minute passed. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry! I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, correct? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? So sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice that that's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic of matter, and they form fit the two together. Understandable. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. Not really. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. That's so. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well... Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? True. Ghosts under the light. Okay. The tendrils of my hair is illuminating beneath the amber glow, fading. It must be this one. The last remaining reel. Oh, it's this one. I think. It sounds familiar. But I'm not too sure if I'm right on what this one is. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing in of the present or living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. This definitely does sound like the first poem that I read from DDLC involving Yuri. Might have to look into that, see if this is the exact same one. I'm sorry if I have terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you so long to read. Well, I just don't read a script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short. It was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. If that was short, then I don't know what long could be. Oh wait, that was the writing format of poems though. A whole page worth. From top line to bottom line. But you have to get a certain piece of paper for it. And write a full sentence, if I'm correct. Though I think you have to skip the next line just for it to work. And you have to have a certain word count for each line. At least that's what I remember. I really need to find that out, because I'm a bit clueless here. No, I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Mild, yeah. I can see the approach of why. Not to overwhelm the person you are speaking to. And such. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Ray. Really? I must have totally missed that part. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did glance over it after all. But remember, poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbiotically compared to a ghost. Yeah, that would explain it. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. It does sound a bit like that, doesn't it? I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. And only one person left. The sussiest person here. She's obviously the sussiest person here. No point going around it. Since it's true. Okay, let's just get to this. Now, will you show a similar poem or something else? Hi, Ray. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Ray. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I handed Monica my poem. I like it, Ray. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. it kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So, take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. So that is the case, huh? That's actually really depressing. No one should really be going through that. Especially someone with a parent. You're... It's just hard to think of. But hey, some guys are into pedal girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have sound confidence. Yeah. I see. Well, let's read it then. Is this the same? It looks like the same poem from the beginning, but I don't know. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sound frantically sprawling, playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. I'm nervous. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of stuff has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. That sounds to be the case. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not really sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of epiphany, really. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strong. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monka's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a certain point. you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this way. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. It's weird how she's acting like an announcer. Looks like that's everyone. Glad around the room. That was... That's still an unsettling tone shift. It's as if everyone is judging me by my medical writing skills. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes line on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Yeah, this is normal. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Huh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did I miss the symbolism or something? Oh. Yeah, this is definitely like last time. Why me? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Oh boy. Here we go again. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. I kinda liked it. Ray did too. So, based on that, I'd gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Shots fired! And Ray liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I'm... You're just... Your stands up as well. Okay. Keep me out of this! Now I'm getting involved in this no matter what, am I? Don't like getting involved in stuff like this. Your world, their fantasy world, I just hate it. Maybe you're just jealous that Ray appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he doesn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew to a size bigger as soon as Ray started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Taking out your own insecurities on others like that, you really act as you look young as you look, Natsuki. Me, look who's talking, you want to be edgy. Edgy. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental... See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school. I'm nervous. That thing's freaking out. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sketchy attitude. You think you're counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you accuse me of cutting myself? Despite the creepy music and the tension I'm feeling and the fact that I should probably close this computer right now, do not do that. Talk to people. I'm serious. Don't focus on the game and the creepy music. Listen to me. If you find yourself sad, depressed, or anything like that, talk to adults and people that care about you. Family members, friends. There are better ways to go about this than simply cutting yourself. Do not make that mistake, otherwise it's going to be a reminder that will haunt you for the rest of your life. And I want you all to be happy and safe, knowing that you did something you didn't regret in the end. Okay, they're cursing at each other. Yeah, go on. Let Ray hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels after this. Oh, damn. Did she just realize I was here? Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she knows I was standing there. Ray, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh, okay. What do I do here? I can't save. I can't leave. How do I do this? What's the safe option? You know what? I'll let you all vote. I'll do this. I'll redo the whole thing next week. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button to support the channel, support the content provided, and so on and so forth. Hit the notification button to be notified immediately when your video comes out. Other than this, I'll see you all next time. And I'm getting out of here before before something bad happens. Oh my gosh.